What's going on, Guardians? Ebontis here, and we are doing another solo run-through of the Nightfall. Still trying to get my icebreaker. I'm going to put a video together once I have all three of these up, so you guys can see what to expect. Or at least see if I can get my damn icebreaker. That aside, my build for the day, I'm going with the Hunter, going to mess around with the Blade Dancer. Going to go friend with Arc Bolt just because it can, get around those corners. Skip Grenade was doing okay, but, Arc Bolt's kind of nice because it's quick and direct. Have that double control and jump, and I'm actually going to wear Bones of Eo in a certain spot just so I don't fall down. Had a stupid death doing that, goofing around. Showstopper or Razor's Edge. It's kind of up to you and what you feel is going to be a bigger benefit. When it comes to the Super, though, I almost might go Vanish, honestly. Just give yourself a little access to get away if you need to. Hunters are squishy. So, your call. Razor's Edge, the big wave in front. If you get surrounded, Showstopper. It's kind of a personal thing. In the melee category, Escape Artist can always give me that invincibility if I need it. Full battle recovery and toughness. I did go for sprint speed and slide distance, mostly because that last room you want to be able to run around faster to keep away from the boss. Finally, I'm going to go invisible after crouching a short time in place. You can't go, killing an enemy with Arc Blade extends its duration, or you can go Hungering Blade, which is actually probably the one I would do. The invisibility's okay, but the Hungering Blade is actually probably going to be even better. So, with that Hungering Blade, you're going to get some health back when you actually kill things. So keep that in mind. If you do not run with this one, you're going to be pretty exposed. This one, you can at least keep going and kill a few more guys without taking too much damage. I'm going to run my Hung Jury. I was using my Distant Star yesterday, but I've just got a few more bullets in the chamber on this one. Pretty much almost the same perks. Going to try the 4th Horseman again, just goofing around with this one for that huge special damage. That one or Trespasser, either one. But I did a sniper run with my Titan, so I'm trying something different. Of course, I could pull out a 399 Devil's Dawn, pop, the boss in the face a few times, not have to worry so much about that one. But I'm trying to mix it up, and then I'm going with this surplus level machine gun. Basically, again, something different than I usually would. Normally, I'd go like a tracking rocket, sniper rifle, and while my scout's going to be the same, I could do something like a hand cannon. There's just many things in there you need range on, so I was going to at least do that. But for the time being, I'll probably stick with this, see what I can do just on the run. There are some things that speed is going to be important, where like, pulling out a sniper, having a few shots on some of the Shriekers, for example, might be a nice benefit. Also, a couple of rockets would be good, but again, guys, I am going to try this one without and see how it goes. Over here, as I said, I'm going to be running with Bones of Eo on certain spots. Otherwise, you can run Mask of the Third Man for most of it. Give you that little extra bonus for the Arc Blade attack. But let's jump in. Modifiers, you guys know. We've got Arc Burn, Specialist, Juggler, and Airborne. So, here we go. Alright, Guardians. As soon as you come in, just get on the run so you're not wasting too much time standing around.
I am feeding an energy marker to your ghost. It will lead you to his cell.
Now again, as you come through here, there are potentially going to be some enemies over there. It looks like these guys have cleared them out. Sometimes there's a few hive right here. If you want to take, 30 seconds and kill those guys, get some points as you run up, that's not a big deal, but I wouldn't spend a whole bunch of time in that first room because the guys never stop spawning. Now, a fun experiment might be to have one person stay back, kill some guys in that room, get some points for your team as 2 of you proceed forward and work it down. If you got 2 strong people, one just could sit around there and get some points. It's not really too bad, but if you get too far forward, you may actually cause them to get pulled into this part of the strike, so they're not be able to hit this thing around that long. Now, when you come down in the strike, the the Taken are going to be something to watch out for. So just keep that in mind. As you take these guys out, I am using my Hung Jury. I did pull that one back out. Just has a few more bullets in the chamber, makes life a little easier. Try and take out these Thrall, though, if you can. They're so twitchy, it's almost annoying. Once you've got most of them taken care of, then work towards around the corner. You can finish the rest of them off. As you come up farther here, you can check behind you. You might have a couple, but most of them will start despawning. So make sure you got the last couple guys down, and then you can come around the corner. You'll have a few over here, a couple Acolytes. Remember, the Acolytes are going to be arc, so be careful. They are going to sting quite a bit. Those arc Acolytes are pretty painful. Now, the other piece is, you've got a nice machine gun here. Try and blow some of these guys away. As I said, they're going to be a little bit on the painful side. Again, if you want that airborne bonus, you can. But try and take at least 1 or 2 of the wizards out. You can get one of the wizards down, we'll make that other one a little easier to work with. Because 2 wizards is kind of brutal. 1 is at least somewhat manageable. Now what you can do eventually if you take out enough of these guys and get that wizard to work its way back to the back over here, one of the best things you can do is come up here, hug the wall, hang it close for a second, and then your fun time, come up here, get your blade on, and then just start blading this guy down. Shouldn't be too hard, finish it off, get a nice little super bonus, also make some orbs out of that, and then throw an arc bolt up there, see what you can take out, and you're good to go. Now down below you're going to have some thrall that show up. You're also going to have potentially a boomer or 1 or 2 other things. So just keep in mind that boomer is going to hurt. Boomers are going to be painful. Joys of Surplus perk right there. I got tons of ammo, which is nice. And just keep working him down if you can. Now he can be somewhat difficult just because he's going to keep firing. Try and take out some of these guys. Once your grenade comes back up, work on taking them out that way. They're going to sit down below in that little river area, keep strafing back and forth, dodging that knight back in the back. As I said, the thrall do get to be a little bit annoying. Just keep pumping that damage into him, triple tap working its weight right there. I think those shots are actually void because they're not really hitting quite as hard. Once he's down, then you can just finish him, stab him in the air, get another one, jump stab, and go on. You don't have to spend that much time in here, but it's a nice way to get a few extra points, so may as well. Again, that jump stab, always a nice thing to do. Now as we come up to the next section, this is where you're going to have the batteries to deal with. Now this is a good time to pull out the shotgun, get some good use of that. Most of the guys here are going to be pretty manageable, but a couple of the knights are boomers, so you definitely want to watch out for them. Sniper would be the way to go, but I'm just going to try it with the scout rifle instead. At least I got my hung jury to manage that. Distance dart just didn't quite have as much ammo. Got a heavy perk as well, so I can have some fun with that. Go ahead and throw that grenade down. Trade those out. Now, as those thrall come in, you can try and shoot those, get that explosion to share between them. If you come down the stairs, the enemies will come to you, so definitely pick them off. Now, regular thrall are arc. Keep that in mind, so you don't want to let thrall get too close to you pretty much at any point. Now, as you come up, you're going to have a couple enemies left over. One is going to be the big boy up here. Now, if you get tagged too hard, you're definitely going to take one too many shots, and the acolytes are going to hurt. So make sure you're hidden. Reload your shotgun here. If anything comes around the corner, just blast it. It's not a big deal. You're going to have a couple acolytes running around. Those acolytes are going to be ones to watch out for. They are void, so they're not as bad, but if they start picking you off, can be a little painful. And then at this point, you got one of 2 sides to go for. Your best bet is to try and get over there and then shotgun them. So this is the point where I'm going to switch to my Bones of Eo, just for the sake of having that extra jump to survive. So switch my headpiece and the bones, just because that triple jump is kind of crucial in this area. Also gives you a little more mobility options. If these guys are arc, so take them out quickly. Of course, be careful. If you find them chasing you, find them quick, finish them off. Come up here, activate this guy. As soon as that battery comes up, this Shrieker is going to load. You got a couple options. I can pull out my heavy, blow it away. Now when those little bolts come out, wait for them to start coming to you, give it a second, and then come back here. What you want to do is try and get back to either that middle platform or the back platform, and then once you land, just keep running. Run across the back until you hear that explosion behind you. Once that happens, you're going to have a wizard coming up. This one right here. If that is the case, you can do one of 2 things. Just wait for him to start firing, finish him off quick, and trying to use some heavy ammo because I have a fair amount of it running around. Out in the back, you're going to have a couple enemies, but now is a good time to pull out your scout rifle. Again, try and take the wizard out. They're not too bad. And use that battery as a little bit of cover. Now you're going to have a couple knights up here. These are arc boomers. You do want to make sure and try and take those out before they really get too far for one on the move, but also while you can still see them. Because if you get too close, they're definitely going to come and kind of wreck your day. So grab that and then work your way back here. There's that double jump saving my butt. You're going to have one more boomer knight up there. Try and work him down. Finish him off so you don't have to worry about him. Once he is down, make your way back across, and you'll have a few more enemies to deal with over here. Again, these guys are void, so it's not as big of a deal. Grab some ammo if anything dropped. And now, once you land over here, you're going to have one knight show up. Nice shot to the face and he'll go down. Same rinse and repeat on the other side. So if you can find those wizards, maybe you can throw... Really? Alright, well, can't activate that one yet. Not what I was really trying to do. But for the sake of showing you guys how this is going to work. Those wizards can see me, so you want to stay mobile and on the move. Get behind some cover, and then work around that bottom platform to them, so then you can actually get the shots on them. Pretty much takes one shot with this thing. Nice quick jump up in the air. There you go. 2 down, turn back around, activate the beacon here. And again, your option, pull out the machine gun. You can duck down, take all the shots you want from it. Not as big of a deal. It's going to fire. If you're sitting behind this thing, you'll be fine. There you go. Wait for this thing to transmit for a little while. Let those purple things come to you, and then come back here. And if you're just on double jump and you don't have the bones, just do 2 there, 2 here, and just keep running. You just basically want to go from the middle to the outside, and then just keep yourself moving while you're trying to avoid those. As those wizards come in, work your way around this lower platform so you can keep your cover, and then you'll have one more wizard coming out here too. Sometimes he'll head on out. If he does, go ahead and pull out that machine gun. And done. Now at this point, once you've killed the wizards, sometimes the knights will move around, so you want to try and get some shots on these guys. Again, headshots are going to be a nice benefit to them. There's one more boomer knight, so keep in mind that you're not completely done. Typically he's going to be hiding somewhere right in here. So work your way back across. Always some stupid jumps. Again, a couple acolytes. Then I'm going to go for the leap. Now again, you're going to have one more knight come out. Going to go ahead and pick up my heavy ammo. I think there's one more guy, but if not, no big deal. Is the door open? What am I missing? Oh, I didn't get the battery. Damn it. Alright, let me grab the heavy and then I'll go straight to it. Yeah, and don't forget, make sure you clean that battery off or you got to make the jumps back, and unfortunately it's a good way to have a stupid death if you're not paying attention with jumps. So yeah, land here, won't have too much left. Yep, literally almost done. And then the last one here. Taking to have come in, so you're going to have that to deal with. Machine gun is going to be pretty beneficial here. But go ahead and throw this one out. And you're going to have some acolytes down here. Now again, the acolytes are going to be ones to watch out for. Those Siva, sorry, too much Siva, but those acolytes are going to be arc. So just be careful of those. The knights themselves are going to be fire. They're kind of that napalm. So just back up as they fire and you should be able to manage them. They usually won't get it too far back behind the doorway, so if that's the case, you should be okay. Just don't stand too long in the fire. It still hurts a little bit. And again, the acolytes are for sure arc, so be careful about those. Use those grenades. Watch both sides. There's going to be a few of them feeding down to you from the top level. And again, those acolyte eyes also arc. Pretty painful. So make sure you're careful with those. You got any ammo that'll work? Watch what's coming to you. You're going to have some acolytes from the back. So of course be careful about those. And then plenty of enemies also in the back. So when that happens, you can come back here. Again, toss one grenade out, get a few of them. And then just strafe between the corners. Now the Scions are arc as well. And they will split. So you want to take these guys out as quick as you can. We all know they can be rather annoying. So just try and keep working them down quickly. Fair amount of arc in this one actually. You don't always quite expect it, but it's definitely there. Now there's times I'll be aggressive with my hunter, but I forget how squishy they are at times. So just keep that in mind if you get up, close and in front, that you got to make sure and kind of get your butt out of dodge if you need to quickly. A lot of enemies in a row here. Good old fire team streak. They keep coming for a little while, but they will stop spawning at a point. When you see that spawn in the back, you're in pretty good shape. Now if I want to go on my super, I'm probably actually going to go invisibility just for the sake of surviving. So I'm going to go vanish if I want it. And then now you're going to have a couple more Scions, take those out first. Then you're going to have a few shield guys in the back. The good old Phalanx, take those guys out as they're working around. Points aren't really going to be an issue, guys. Time still isn't even too bad. After the Shrieker Room, you're going to be at the boss. So again, not too big of a worry. And these guys could die a little faster if I wasn't using my primary, but they're arc as well. So make sure, watch out. Try and also mix up. At this point, I do need to use some heavy. Try and get some different ammo drops. At least a little bit of something. Got plenty of shotgun ammo. Now when you come up here, you're going to have some enemies that spawn up top, but you're also going to have some more that spawn down below. So just remember, you're not going to be completely alone. So be careful how far you charge forward, because as some of these guys chase you out, that wizard is going to be out there as well. Now that wizard, you're probably going to want to try and narrow some of these guys down over here that we've got. Narrow a few of those down. Watch out for that wizard. Work your way closer. And then eventually, once it's just you and the wizard, you can kind of take things out pretty quick. Now if you get to go invisible like this is kind of a good time to come up here and mess with Wizard Man. So at that point, I almost got him. Need to get some health back up here. Come back around and work these guys down a little slower. Hurting us still a little bit here. So this is why you want to take that wizard out pretty quickly. If I can get a good shot on the wizard here. Oh, come on. Hard to control this stupid thing. Yeah, we'll give it another go. Doing alright on ammo and things, so we'll see. No heavy in the back, unfortunately, but that's alright. Same principle, guys. Acolytes first, then Knights. Try and get that grenade back to the Knights. Try and take those out a little quicker than last time. And then keep alternating your weapons so you have some ammo drops as well. So I got plenty of special ammo. Now I want to use my... Go ahead and use my heavy. Get some ammo mix up here. There we go. Got a good variety. If you come in the back, just be ready. You're going to have quite a few acolytes back here. They are arc, so be careful. And just watch for those. They're going to be pretty aggressive up here, and they're arc, so just don't take them lightly. Stay hidden, stay hidden. Alright, not too bad of a run there. Come back here and then just start pumping these guys down. A lot of these guys are arc, so just keep that in mind. Shield doesn't stay up forever. And just start picking these guys off. They're not so bad. But they are arc, so watch your health. Don't get picked off one stupid way or another. Use those grenades when you get them up. That will definitely help you out. These guys do take a little while. They tend to spawn, they split, they keep coming at you. And unfortunately, you use up a fair amount of your ammo. So again, switch back over. Refill that heavy. Try and be somewhat vigilant with that heavy ammo if you can. These guys are just not stopping at this point. That'll take care of most of them. That blast is going to hurt, though. Whew. If they have their shield up, you can shoot them in the feet. Alright, so once you see the big spawn in the back, make sure you grab some ammo, try and reload. Again, this is the time when you want to try and take that wizard out, if possible. If you can take her out, of course. Not always. It's easier said than done. Promise. Now, this is the unfortunate part where the wizard's little minions are going to start messing with you. Now, they won't chase you out here. I'm actually going to switch back because I don't need to worry so much about jumping anymore. Machine gun ammo and arc. There we go. Now, this is where that wizard is just going to keep kind of firing at you. You're going to have some heavy acolytes in the back. Those are going to be painful, so just remember about those. That's why I died earlier. Keep working on that wizard. She is just going to keep spawning stuff. So try and take out some of the surrounding enemies so you can get up close to her. And then what you can do is try and use a grenade to take her shield down. When that shield is down, then you can start working her down as well. Where'd she go? She's hiding. As always, she's a big weenie. Try and find these acolytes in the back. Take them out quick. Kind of getting a little close here. I'm going to finish her off with my super if I can finish the other ones off. So I'm going to come over here. Try and switch sides. And now it's time to survive. And now she's down. Finish these guys off. Looks like I've got one acolyte eye up here. After that's done, you're going to have Big Boy show up here in the back. Now when that happens, you want to be ready to take him out and fast. Come on. Alright, there. Now take that one out. Be ready, and this door is going to open. Be ready to run by quickly. You got a wizard waiting on you. And keep pushing. We got 40,000 points now. Just got 9 minutes to finish this off. Got to be a little quicker on this one, actually. So you got a couple options on what you can do here. If you're a hunter and you want to go invisible, you possibly can do that. But you need to take some of the guys out to be able to do that first, because I did use my super, so I can't just run straight into doing that. You're going to have some acolytes down below as well, so try and take those out relatively quickly so you can, for one, build up your super, and two, you're going to be dealing with a Shrieker shooting at you. That's the main problem. The Shrieker is going to be the hard part. He's over here on your side. If you can get a grenade to hit him over there, that one may have dropped all the way down. Try and get those shots in. You want to get that shot in and try and take this one out before it actually shuts its, basically closes up, and then gets to where you can't actually do it. Now you want to come back because those shots will come to you for quite a ways. If that wizard will stay there, I'll get to finish it off at least. There. Alright, so now the Shrieker's not quite as close. Your next set of acolytes are going to be over here on the right. They usually alternate. If one are in the front, then the next one's going to be in the back. Try and finish all those guys off. Looks like I've got some ammo. Now I've got my super up as well. Now what I can do is try and run with my super and basically try and be invisible the whole time. So if you come up here, yeah, one thing you can do actually, just come back here. I'm going to go for the crouch invisibility just to mix this one up a little bit as well. Start that one off for the run, then I can pop my super, increase the duration of invisibility. Alright, so going to have a little fun with this. Come up here, crouch down, get ready to run. this point, grab any ammo that is out there on the way. And then as soon as you're up here, you want to pop that super. Go invisible. You should be able to get by, and you'll be alright. And you'll be towards the last section. Now, if you do want to throw a grenade up there just for a little bit of extra points, may as well do that. And we got about 7 minutes for the boss. He's actually not too bad, so we'll just see how it goes. Now, a sniper rifle takes him out pretty quickly. I'm going to try it in just a different fashion, so we'll just see how this goes.
Successor to lead the hive. Dawn has not come. It hasn't been dark enough yet.
That's very encouraging.
And these are arcs, so don't let them get too close to you. I was just trying to reload, switch up my ammo. You can pretty much get any rampage or spree that you want there. So, used primary for a while, use special a little bit there. So now, switch over to my special weapon, and you can have some fun with that. When you come to this little platform before you go down below, which you're going to want to make sure you do, wait here for a second. You'll have an ammo thing show up.
Nothing left now but the drop.
Right there. Heavy's over here, special is on that side. Pick it up, and then head on down. When you get close to the ground, give yourself a jump so you don't take too much falling damage. And then at this point, we can just have some fun.
Alak-Hul.
Now, when he spawns in, there's two ways you can look for him. You can have the ghost come up and show him. You can see him right there in front. Another way is to get your cursor up. Now, I'm going to try the joys of shotgunning him. Now, he's likely going to slam. Those shots are going to do a lot of damage to him. So, once you do enough damage, you're going to get some enemies to spawn. They are regular thrall, and they are arc, so be careful. Definitely keep them at a distance. If you need to go invisible, that's a good way to do it. And just start exploding them up. Joys of Firefly, amongst other things. But make sure when you go in for the boss, of course, don't forget about heavy. You can always melt him this way. And just keep an eye on where the boss is at. He's going to be around. There he is. So you can melt him however you want. You can still hit him when he teleports out. Again, once you do enough damage, you're going to have some enemies spawn in. Just watch for all the enemies. Stay on the move. Right now, the boss is pretty slow. Once you finally get him to that last section, he is going to be pretty painful. So we'll just stay mobile for a minute. He's going to be over here. Now, if he does teleport out, this is your moment just to try and run around, see what's going on out there. But you should be able to get enough points, mostly usually going for about 55. If you can jump up over him, get him to slam, then come back in, you can get a lot on him. Now, you can get more damage if you jump up in the air. Sometimes that's just a little hard. Again, try and get him to slam. But you can get a lot of damage on him really, really quickly. So, it's a little harder method to use. It's not what I would advise for novices. I would definitely stick with the sniper method, but at this point... Now, the reason I'm not popping my super currently is more the fact of there are cursed thrall out there. Now, what you can do is try and land near a cursed thrall and get him to explode and take out some of his buddies. It's kind of a nice way to make that work. Again, if you land, make sure you're kind of on the move a little bit. Just take out those cursed thrall. Make sure you're at least aware of those are. There's usually one major cursed thrall out there as well. Just try and take him out. If you get near him, you can run by him, get him to explode, cause him to do the damage for you. Now again, you do want to keep track of the boss as well. I've got 3 minutes left. Again, he just disappeared, so I got to wait on him to come back. This is a good time to make sure things are reloaded. And just make sure you're still moving. You don't want to stand still for too long. So now I'm going to try the good old jump up method. Get him to slam. Get him to turn around. Now, that was a buttload of damage real fast, and now, unfortunately, he's also pretty pissed off. So, this is a good time to make sure. Got my heavy reloaded. You want to take out all the enemies, because he's going to be chasing you fast. So, try and run by all the cursed thrall. Get them to explode. Definitely don't get tagged right now. Again, find a cursed thrall, run by him, get them to explode. It's always a nice thing to do. Now again, the boss is going to be running around, so keep that in mind. If you can get these guys to explode, you'll take out the thrall. Now once the boss comes back in, he is definitely going to slam. He's going to be pretty pissed. And he's going to be on the move pretty fast. So, one thing if you need to, you can go invisible. He shouldn't be able to quite see you. He may be able to, I don't know, actually. Nope, he's still on me. So when that happens, what you want to do is try and make sure, for one, you're staying mobile. Pick up some shotgun ammo. Now he may come in and slam pretty quickly. Again, that slam is going to be painful, so stay on the move. If you get too close on health, you definitely need to keep jumping and running. Yeah, normally you do this with a Titan and a bubble. Not exactly the way I'm doing it with a Hunter. You need to get him teleport away. Get some reload on. Should be able to finish him off here. 3 of coins is up. Should be able to finish this one out. And 5,000 points, hopefully get me a gold. If you can get him to run at you. Almost there. Again, keep running. Stay on the move. Get that health back up. Come on, recovery. Work for me. There. Got a minute left. Still working. If you need to get him to de-teleport out, there's a couple shots when he teleports out. Got a minute left, guys. 1 minute left. Can we do it? Gonna be the fun part. He's gonna teleport in. He's coming through the center. And finished. There you go, guys. 4th Horseman, no sniper rifle. Kind of an interesting run, if I do say so myself. I don't actually have a skeleton key on this character, but oh well. There's that time bonus. 57,000 gold tier achieved. Pretty close. Could have done better without the death, but still finished it off. Oh, there's my skeleton key use. See if I get anything good. Dark Blade Helm. At 400. Take it. Nice. Thank you guys for tuning in, checking out definitely a different run on this Nightfall. Not quite your standard sniper and rocket launcher. Very unstable machine gun and 4th Horseman. So, let's see if I get anything good. I will do one more of these, see what other way I can mix this thing up for a special. Maybe Trespasser might be fun. And we got a 0-day dilemma auto rifle. Looks kind of like garbage, so probably not a big deal there. But again, thank you guys. Drop a like down below if you enjoyed it. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. Otherwise, check out that main channel page. Subscribe there. And leave a comment below if you have any questions. Have a good week. Enjoy Iron Banner. Peace out.